Hello my wonderful friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Elena. I love all things makeup and beauty, and today's video is going to be if I had to declutter one palette from each brand. Let me tell you, this was hard because all of my palettes in my collection I love dearly and I would actually never declutter. But I had to, okay? I had to do it. So if you guys want to see what palettes I decluttered, then definitely keep on watching. So as I said in the intro, this was really hard. So I just want to make a little disclaimer. All these palettes are magnificent. I had to do it. Okay, and also we are going bare minimum with makeup today. We might be doing that for a while. I've been having really bad breakouts, so I have no foundation on. But let's go ahead and get started. And for the first brand we're going to start out with is Natasha Denona, and as I said, this was super hard, okay? But it's the mini Starlet palette. All the other palettes in my Natasha Denona collection, I just like a little bit more. And it's because they are a little bit bigger palettes. I think they're the two midi palettes that I have, the Retro and the Yucca palette. And this is really small, but don't get me wrong, it may be small, but it's very mighty. And the formula to this is very beautiful. I really enjoy it. I do enjoy the color story. I know it's a neutral, and as you see, we're going neutral today, but that's because we're going bare minimum for a bit. I don't know what's going on with my face with the breakouts. Oh, you do not want to see my neck and things. Oh my gosh, that is horrendous. I don't know what's going on, but we gotta figure it out because I love colorful makeup, okay? But because this is more neutral, and it's just a 5-pan palette, that is why I would declutter it if I had to. Remember, this is hypothetically. Whew. But still, amazing palette, and I would really recommend this palette. It is also a very nice bridal palette. It just has everything to it, and as I said, the quality is everything. Okay, so what is on my eyes today is actually the Sigma Enchanted palette. It's the mini palette. And I was finally able to press and fix the shade that was broken here. That was my favorite shade. It's this one right here. Y'all, I've been putting it off for some time now, but I finally was able to. So now I can show you guys the actual palette. Perfectly fine. But this is what is on my eyes today. And let me tell you, it's really nice, okay? But the other palette I have is the Alice in Wonderland, and that is a very colorful palette, and you know me, I love color, okay? So that's why basically this one is gonna be decluttered because it's more neutral. But let me tell you the formula, everything. And this shade, yep, did not disappoint. Even the other shimmers are actually really good. And the mattes, of course, I expected nothing less because Sigma is just amazing, and the formula blew me away the first time I ever used it. Used their eyeshadow, and yeah, I'm not surprised that it's really good, but it is a little bit smaller and it is more on the neutral side. You're going to be seeing a theme that the ones I decluttered is because they're more neutral. So yeah. Okay, next we have from Too Faced is the Light My Fire. Now, this one isn't neutral, and I do actually have a neutral palette from them, but that just is everything. I mean, it's kind of neutral, but I guess you could say neutral-ish. It's more of just, I don't know, neutral, but some color, I guess. This one I don't use as much, and it is a smaller palette. You will also see it, well, no, you won't see a theme anymore because all the other palettes are bigger palettes. It is really beautiful, though, and I love the quality, and I cannot wait to dig into this. I just really love this palette. I really do. It's just more neutral, I guess, and it's just smaller, and I had to choose one, okay? I had to choose one, but the quality I actually really like. I feel like the one in the tin packagings for Too Faced are really nice. Now, I have not tried anything from Too Faced, like, for, like, 2 to 3 years. Nothing really spoke to me, and I just heard, like, iffy things. I don't know if Too Faced is going down in the dumps or what, but that is why. And next brand we have is from Melt Cosmetics. It's the Gemini 2 palette. And I really love Melt. Okay, I love all my Melt palettes. But this one, I guess I just had to choose because it's more of a mauve tone. And all the other palettes I have are more green and more grungy. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. This is grungy, okay? But I don't know. It only has one shimmer due to the fact that this one is taken out because it was funky. And I don't mind that it's gone. And I'm going to be honest, too, with, I have the, oh my goodness, it's Gemini 1 palette. Whew, cannot think of the name. I do have the first palette also. And with the individual palettes, I was struggling to make a look. So I have to go into both palettes to make a look. And I think this one was definitely more of the struggle. It's really beautiful and the quality is everything. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. Like I said, this was really hard. So if I had to declutter, I guess it would be this one. Don't get me wrong. Very, very beautiful. But as I said, like, the individual, if you use them individually, I was really having a hard time. This is in to reorganize it because they are magnetic, but I just haven't had the time, so I just decided to put it in this video. I will be reorganizing the color story to this one and the Gemini 1 to make it more usable, I guess, for me. I don't know why, because I'm like the only one that was struggling making looks, because everybody else seemed to have an amazing time, an easy time making looks, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I don't know what is up, because usually I could go into a color story perfectly fine and make a look, but here we are struggling with this. But very beautiful. Next we have is from BH Cosmetics. It's the Sugar Cone palette. This is just due to the fact that it's neutral. But I will tell you though, the quality of this is magnificent. I love the shimmers. I love the mattes. And I don't think I would ever actually get rid of this palette, even if I don't use it. But remember, we're decluttering. Okay. Decluttering. Okay. But I don't know, just everything about it's beautiful. But the other palettes I have from BH are more colorful, and I use them a little bit more, so that's why this one is going to be decluttered. But otherwise, there's nothing wrong with it. Now, unfortunately, you cannot get your hands on this. It was a limited edition. I don't know if it was limited edition or they just decided to discontinue it, but you can't get your hands on it anymore. But I will tell you, you can find these actually in a TJ Maxx or Marshalls, because that's where I found this palette. Next brand is from Odin's Eye, and this one, I will tell you, super, super hard. I love all my Odin's Eye palettes, and this came down to Color Story, and it is the Little Ghost palette. This was in collaboration with Angelica Nikovas, and I love her so much. She's such a wonderful content creator. So this kind of broke me to declutter this one, but it just came down to Color Story, okay? Now, I know Odin's Eye has been recently kind of like hit or miss for some people due to their formulas. People like think the formulas has changed. All the palettes I have, perfectly fine, but they are a little bit on the older side. Like, I think this one is about, it's hitting the 3-year-old mark for sure. So it is a little bit older, so it is the good quality, I guess. I don't know, it's just like the recent palettes that aren't, you know, the best quality, and I am like struggling trying to, okay. There we go. As I said, it just came down to Color Story, okay? The other ones I have are green Color Stories or more colorful, vibrant Color Stories. I know this is colorful and vibrant, but I don't know how to explain it. This is more, I guess, on the pastel type of spectrum. I don't know how to explain it, because it's not pastel, but it's definitely not like wham bam in your face, because we do have darker tones, you know, that aren't pastels. But with this, just the Color Story alone, if we had to go all together, not individual shades. I would say this is more of a pastel, faded washing type of color story, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. The yellow, though, really like the yellow. And it's called Banana Taffy. And, you know, don't come for me. I don't like bananas, okay? I do like banana bread, though. That I don't make no sense. Banana Taffy, I used to like, and I just come to realize I don't like the artificial flavor anymore. Sorry. But it's a really beautiful palette, okay? It just came down to color story. I really do love the quality. I think Angie did such an amazing job with this collab, because there is another palette to it, but I'm not going to show you it because, nah, that's ain't what about the video's about. But I really do love it, okay? And it just came down to color story, unfortunately. Next brand is one of my favorite indie brands. It is Nomad Cosmetics, and this one was hard also, but kind of easy at the same time. Okay, just hear me out. I will explain why. And it is the Nomad Fête de Provence palette. And I do love this palette. They did just re-release this palette, actually, in the new formula that they have, because they did discontinue it, brought it back. They brought 2 other palettes back too, the Berlin Underground and the American Parks palette, which I do have American Parks finally. Woo. Really, really excited. This one I would declutter because it is more of a new pastel color story. And because mine's not the new formula, it is very, very just... It's pigmented, but it's not pigmented, okay? These rarely show up on your eyes, but you can build them, okay? They are very buildable, don't get me wrong, okay? Nomad, I've never had a problem with them. This was my first palette, and I really enjoyed it. As you see, it's like 3-4 years old, somewhere around there. It's still in my collection, so... But I would declutter it. I think, okay, you're gonna be surprised what I'm about to say, but the shimmers. You know me, I love shimmers. Okay, but the shimmers, they're deteriorating. And I'm not even joking. They're literally deteriorating. This yellow I used about 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. I don't remember. It's been a while. I sprayed it also like I usually do. And the whole entire shade, when I put it on my eyeballs, it literally just crumbled. I mean, crumbled. There was yellow fallout all over my face. It was not a fun time. Okay, it's not fun to clean either. Whew, that was, yeah, no. So it's because of the shimmers. The shimmers aren't the worst shimmers I've ever tried. Okay, but I think it's because this palette is on the older side, and that yellow just, yeah, they're deteriorating. Okay, really, really sad to say, but I really do love the palette. And I don't know, I was kind of debating getting the reformulated one because the shimmers actually are, I don't know if you can tell, I'll go closer up for you. The shimmers are on more of the sheer side. They're more soft. And Nomad actually did that for a reason, they said. But the other palette that they just re-released for this one, actually the shimmers are more impactful, more pigmented. So that's why I'm kind of like wanting to get this palette, repurchase it. But at the same time, I'm like, why would you do that? This palette works perfectly fine, minus that yellow just crumbling all over my face. But, you know, it's between money, okay? Wasting money, not wasting money. I'm not wasting money. Also, I do have a code with Nomad Cosmetics. It is ALENASAHA. So if you want to save some money, you can use that code. And if you do use the code, I really, really appreciate it. Okay. And the next brand is ColourPop. And this one was hard also. It was between actually 2 palettes. And I guess this one just kind of, you know, got booted out. And it would be the Your Golden palette. And I know you're kind of like surprised. You're like, what? I thought you loved it. I do love the palette, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I recently did a declutter, and I decluttered a lot of ColourPop palettes, actually. A lot, okay? So all the ColourPop palettes that I didn't like are gone. So all the ColourPop palettes I do now have and I own, love, okay? And it just came down to color story, like I said. It's more of a neutral color story. It is very, very beautiful. And the formula, whew, chef's kiss. I love the Mega palettes. I feel like their formula is really, really nice. Now, like, I think the price is $32 for these palettes. And I know you're probably like, is that a lot? No, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of money. And if I would start out with ColourPop, I know this might sound weird, but I would start out with the Mega palette, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because their formulas are the good ColourPop formulas. And I really do love the palette, okay? But it just came down to color story. And something that does bug me about this palette, I never came to realize, there are some shades in here that definitely repeat. Like this one and this one, basically the same. This one, basically the same. This one, basically the same. Like, there are some shades that do repeat, and that does bug me, okay? Definitely bugs me, but it had to go, okay? And then the last brand is a controversial brand right now. I don't support them. I was debating whether to actually show this or not, but I'm just going to briefly go through it. If you don't want to hear about it, skip a couple minutes. Like, maybe just maybe skip a minute, because like I said, I'm not going to talk about it that much. I'll just skip a minute. And it is the brand Elf Cosmetics, and it's the Carnival Candy palette. Due to the fact that this you can't use alone color story wise, it just is a funky color story. We have 3 mattes, and then the shimmer is like this dark blue, so there's really nothing you can do about it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to be done talking about it. I really want to love Elf right now, but I can't, due to the fact that some things they've done I just don't agree with. I'm not one to cancel culture, so I'm not going to throw away all my Elf products, okay? I spent my own money on those products. I'm going to use them, okay? I just won't show them anymore, and like I said, this will be the last time I will ever show any of my Elf products. And as I said, don't cancel culture. I just step back from the brand and I see what they do in the future. And if they just don't improve in the future, I just decide that, heck with you, I don't need you in my life. And Elf, I'm hoping, is not going to be one of those brands, but who knows at this point. But y'all, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, if you came this far, oh my gosh, I cannot remember to do this 1/3 of the video. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's do, it's the emoji of the video. What emoji should we do? Let's do, I'm looking around to see any inspiration, okay? So don't mind me, I'm not ignoring you guys. Just looking to see any inspiration. Do any flower. Any type of flower that's in the emoji boxes or box or whatever you call it. Whatever. Any flower, sunflower, rose, whatever you want. Put that down if you have been this far. And if you have, thank you so much. But yeah, that is going to be it. I will be back with a lot more makeup and beauty content. Till then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, and stay safe. And I will see you again. Bye.